All right, we are going live today. I'm just taking a second to look at the live video actually because this is the first time I stream both in the long format and the short format as well. But it looks like the video quality is nice. So let's start. We are just going to do a quick Q&A today. So I'm going to do a screen share and I'll also jump to the school group first because we have a big moment. So I started my school community around 15 months ago or something. And this is the moment where we have the 1,000th member inside the group. So I wanted to record this. I wanted to share this with everyone. So if you are part of my school community, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all your support. It means a lot. And currently we have 998 members. So I have two more member requests, which I'm going to approve now. And we are going to hit 1,000 members. If you are watching the live call and please don't leave now. So it goes back to 999. So we just hit 1K, which is super nice. So thanks everyone for being part of the community. It's super nice to see. And today on this call, I wanted to share something that I've been building as well. If you are part of the community, you probably seen some of the questions I've been asking and some of the screenshots I've been sharing as well. So I'll talk a bit more about that in a second. But we finally hit 1K and I'll let you know why it's important. So let's start with the presentation. So we have a Q&A today and this week I'm going to do a Q&A every day, even if it's just 20 minutes long or 30 minutes long, however many questions I have. So if you have any questions, drop it in the live YouTube chat. Otherwise, you can always ask these questions ahead of time in the school group and then I will send the recording to you. So, I have a couple of questions today. The first one is what to do when your account gets blocked from ads. So, it happened to multiple group members, and it's really painful if you are trying to run an agency or trying to grow your business. Or how do you explain to your client that, hey, my account got rejected, so I can no longer run ads? So, what's really important is to make a difference and decide okay, what actually got rejected? Was it your ad account? Was it your business portfolio? Or was it your personal Facebook account? Because if it was your ad account that got restricted, it's no problem. I mean, it's whatever, you lost all your data. But in all of these cases, you can appeal to Meta. So in some cases, you just appeal, they send you a verification code to your phone, and then you're good, your ads are back live. In some other cases, you need to upload an ID, a passport, maybe record yourself with a video, and then send that to Meta. And unfortunately, oftentimes it's non-successful, so you remain restricted, which is a shame, but we have to deal with it. So again, if it's your ad account, you can create a new ad account, no problem. If it's your business manager or business suite, it's still a problem, but you can create a new business suite, or you can ask someone else to create it for you, and you can be an admin. They can add you as an admin. So again, that's no problem. And there are also services where you can rent an ad account. So basically, you pay for an ad account, and you just pay an advertising fee and pay for the ad account monthly, and then you run your ads through a service. So there are multiple services like this. Now, the biggest problem is when your personal account gets blocked, and that's a tough case because usually you are never getting it back. So what you can do is immediately set up a new account, and ideally you need a new network and you need a new device. So you can buy a new laptop, a new desktop or something. It's good to have a new VPN, a new IP address. So a new device is recommended. And you have to create a new Facebook account, and then you have to set it up again as it was a personal account. So you need to add friends, you need to add some posts, some images, engage like a normal person, and you need to warm it up. You need to warm up a personal account before you start managing high budgets. So that's the first step. Now, what you can do in the meantime is You can ask someone else, maybe your friend or a family member, and you can use their Facebook account to work. So they can set up a new business portfolio, and there you can move all your clients over there. And in the meantime, you can talk to Meta support as well, but it's really a tough case. But this is the best way. Set up a new Facebook, and in the meantime, use someone else's personal Facebook. So use your girlfriend's Facebook, create a new business manager inside, and use that for your clients while you set up a new account. And related to this, I also have the second question, which is when I say, so it was coming from the school community. So when I say set up a new business portfolio with a business email, what the process looks like exactly. So just as I said, you need a new personal account and then set up a new business portfolio. So you are going to create the business portfolio, add all the pages, add the partnerships, set up the new ad accounts, create the pixels again, add the payment methods. And with the business email is what I mean is you are going to use a business email inside the business portfolio to verify it. So you can create it inside Gmail. In my case, it's business@wupscale.com. So when I say a business email, basically it's a branded domain, and that's what you are going to use for the ads mm, and your business suite. So that's what I meant. And it has a higher trust. So Meta trusts business emails better. That's one reason to use this. And you also need to make sure that you verify your business inside Meta, and you also add a backup admin. So this is all you can do inside the business portfolio. If you want, or if you have more questions like this, I can make a new video on this. But basically, that's how you do it. And going to the next question, we get into some media buying questions. So if you have any meta ads questions or campaign specific questions, make sure to drop them. But basically, if you are running ads for school, how do you structure your campaigns and ad sets? So is it one CBO with many creatives, or is it multiple small tests? So what I personally like to do and what I suggest, first of all, if you have good ads, good creatives, you can do whatever you want. It's going to work. If you publish a good ad that has a great hook, that has high CTRs, it's going to convert. If you want to get technical, I like to do a creative test. Especially with a smaller budget, I like to use an ABO. So every week I do a new ad set, use ABO, and then just set the budget on the ad set level. And then for the CBO, I generally use CBO for scaling, for example. So that's how I do it. And then I do multiple tests. Every week I do a new test. Question number 4 is what budget should I start per day when testing my first school ads? So if you're running ads to your school community or you are trying to get some leads, the minimum budget you should start with is, I mean, $10 per day is really the entry level. I recommend at least $15 per day. So you can count with $100 per week. And that's, I think, the minimum budget where you can maybe get out of the learning phase and you can get some data. Also, it of course depends on your target audience. So if you are running ads to the US, it's going to be more expensive. If you are somewhere in Europe where the ads are cheaper, probably $10 per day is going to do it. So question number 5 is how long should I let a new campaign run before turning it off or making any changes? So usually I do a creative testing campaign. So I actually don't pause the campaign itself. I just do the testing on the ad set level. And every week we do a new ad test. And it's going to depend on the numbers. So if your KPIs are bad, we need to pause the ad set itself. If it's good, there's no reason to ever pause a good performing ad set. Keep it running, scale, and test some other ads on the side. So that's why we use ABO for these. But a new campaign, it also depends on your budget, but you will see results, let's say in the first 2 days. I wouldn't take learnings after the first day because it could be a good day, it could be a bad day. Wait at least 2 days before making changes, and you'll see where your KPIs are at. if you need to make any changes or if your CPM is skyrocketing and you need to make changes right now. And I think the last question is question 6 is how big should my audience be for school community ads to work well? So I'm not sure what audience size you meant. There are two audience sizes. There's one audience size that you see inside Meta. Whenever you are setting a new ad set, it's going to tell you your estimated audience size 5 million or 600,000. So it depends on your location and targeting. What I generally suggest is just using a broad, no interest setup and just select the country you want to target. As far as for audience for social media, you don't really need an audience. If you are running ads, it's going to help you actually see what works better later for your socials, what messaging works, and you can just start spending money and you don't need an audience to convert because no one cares if you have 10 YouTube subscribers if your ads on Facebook are crushing it. And I also started my school community with ads without any audience. So I started my YouTube after starting my school. I started my Instagram after starting my school, but still, I mean, I have like 500 YouTube subscribers, so nobody cares. And same on Instagram. So you can do it without having a great social following. So that's all the questions for today. I don't think we have any more inside the group either. But let me just refresh. But I'll also head into the group afterwards. But there's nothing more. So I have a new program coming as well that I wanted to announce. Now I kind of announced in the group as well, but now this is the official announcement, we could say. So on April 20, which is going to be the next Monday, exactly a week from now, I have a new 8-week program starting. This is specifically for school group owners. If you have a community on school, this is going to be for you. There's more information inside the community. So you can scan the QR code or you can go to school.com/advertising and you can check it out. It's going to be helpful for anyone, to be honest, who wants to understand ads and who wants to build a system. But this is going to be specifically for school group owners because we are going to talk about page optimization, how to engage new members, how to keep existing members active. So you can scan the QR code to get in and get more information. And then, as I said, this program will help you build a system that you can always switch on whenever you need more hot leads. So this is why we call it members on demand. Whenever you need it, you can use it. So that's the magic of methods. And when I first started this program, I was thinking about the price. Now at least I was saying like, okay, not everyone can afford my one-on-one services or do an hourly call with me, but at least I wanted to do 14.97. But since we just hit 1,000 members, I decided to drop the price. So the full price for the program for the 8 week is going to be 9.97, and this is 8 weeks to master the ads from basics to advanced. You'll get all my custom GPTs, my prompts that I use, my exact strategies that I use to win the school games as well. This is also something I haven't mentioned in the group, but we recently won the school games. I was helping another community, we were running ads. I don't want to reveal the name now, but he's in the community. He actually posted on Schoolers, and if you head over to my about page on School, you'll actually see his name. So we ranked and won the school games. I'm super proud of it. It's a huge win, and that's why I'm excited to share this program with you. 8 weeks, 9.97. If you're interested, check out the free community. Take a call. I'm going to do calls for this because I know you see the price, you understand who this is for. It's going to help school owners. You'll get the strategy that works. Okay, easy, I understand. But you might have some specific questions like, hey, Mate, I have two communities. Which one should I focus on? Which one can I monetize? Should I start another community? How do I do? I have a specific situation. Help me. So that's when you want to take those calls. And when you scan the QR code, it's going to take you to my about page. So here are the wins that I mentioned that you can check out. 1 and 2 slides full of wins, school games win, happy members, 1,000 members. So super happy. And inside you will see the link where you can apply it for the MOD program, which is Members on Demand. So you can book a call there if you're interested. This is going to be amazing. We are starting next Monday. And stay tuned for more because I'm going to do Q&As every day leading up to the event. So if you have any questions, drop it in the chat now. Check out the community and I'll see you tomorrow again for another Q&A. Thanks for being here today.